Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we're going to be doing my most recent Platinum Reset video. So we're going to start here at about 15 minutes, coming up to reset. So let's get started. Show you guys the key moments here. So this is my defense. Like I said, my defense haven't really changed many months. It's just three really strong defensive champions, Duchess, UDK, and Necrit. Although Duchess has definitely fallen off in the last year and a half or so, she's the best I have. If I ever get like Richka, then she would probably change up my defense team. But for now, Duchess is what I run. Taras as DPS. So 14 and a half minutes to go. Let's get started. Got a couple low-hanging fruits here, so we'll jump into the. Sorry, we got green this. There we go. Really liking this team for like non-Marichka Terrace teams. Even Marichka Terrace is probably be okay. But obviously a lot of it hinges on Ramontu landing his block passive. My Ramontu isn't like built for like full on debuff stats. Doesn't have 800 accuracy or anything crazy like that. But he does the job. Use him for a lot of stuff. Gonna change the build for this. For these random defenses, I like bringing this offense now. Seems pretty good, consistent. Slowly chipping away at these lower teams here. UDK just stall out a little bit of time if passive lockout happens. Without Duchess, you could probably use maybe Sifi, I think, for this exact team. I think it might not even work because Duchess provides the veil, which protects Euchre and protects your other squishy champions like Ramon. And I think without Terrace, this wouldn't work well because Terrace obviously can survive a hit by himself. He doesn't need the veil to keep him alive. So the other combination of this team would be to bring maybe Necrit in instead of Duchess. That way it protects your squishy champion, also gives you some buffs. Not gonna work as well, of course. However, you see how well this team works, like 10 seconds against that defense. And the passives come in and just lock everyone out. Got about 11 minutes to go. Currently in the top 200 with 11 minutes. Think a little bit, like I think my thinking at this point is that I'm a little bit too fast. Because once you get into like this realm, it's starting to get pretty fast and furious with the exchanges defense. Especially if you're not running something like really scary. So I switched to my Turvold. This is the offense I use. Terrace Marichka, which is the most common defense. Luckily, I do have an anti defense. It's gonna be Turvold's multi-hit attack plus the Necrit ally attack to go through the UDK. This team works fine against non-UDK teams. It's mainly for Terrace Marichka teams. I think if they had something like, you know, two revivers instead of UDK, so they could have Sifi plus Duchess or CF plus Python or something. Those can be maybe more problematic than UDK because Turvo doesn't really suffer from UDK that much. So you see there 108k slash in Taras. Turvo, a minute 28. So generally this offense versus that defense is roughly 60 to 90 seconds. See here my defense is been getting touched up a little bit here. Actually lose that man eater team is kind of. So we do a quick refresh. We got 9.5 minutes to go. Looking for similar to what we can hit. The Terrace Mercury teams. I mean, they're gonna be everywhere. Plat defense. It's just finding the ones that are not too busted. Sometimes people have like just insanely busted stats and they can recover quickly in terms of like getting locked out, or bolster shields are just so massive that I can't kill somebody with turbo with the first hit. Then that's gonna be pretty big problems. I've seen some variations of this defense. Basically, like they'll be running turbo, so when he dies, his passive will trigger Lydia's passive, which then messes up the whole strategy where Lydia's passive to block Marichka's passive. Another thing I've noticed is that some people use Wukong. Of course, like if people use like variations of the defense, it's gonna be weaker against different offenses. So you just want to put in defense that's generally good against most offense, or at least the one that spends the most time. Oh, you know what happened against this fight? Now I remember. You guys will see here in a second what happened in this fight. But I didn't realize it at the time. Realize it now. That was a mistake, leaving out kill CP with the A2 from Lydia. That's what happened. Taras actually turned into a sheep and didn't get his moves locked out, because that really surprised me when he was able to use his A3. I was like, what? How? He got like a mastery refresh or something. But after watching it again, it makes he was sheeped before the lockout came, so he wasn't locked out. AoE wiped us out. We're actually in the top 100. 6 minutes, 40 seconds to go. And sometimes like leaving it on auto isn't the best. It does save a couple seconds. So try to leave it on auto if you can. His Tauros hits extra hard. I can kind of tell from the how hard he smacks my loot. Okay, see my turbo like getting off. Break those bone stacks. A3. A3 on Taras, ideal. And then lastly, you want to be careful with the Lydia passive. Lydia, her debuffs getting, you want to avoid her getting sheeped, obviously. So, because if she gets sheeped, her passive doesn't work. You definitely don't want her passive to not work at that moment it goes down. Currently ranked 130th, about 5. Quick refresh here. Something something. We did get hit since we're 130th place now instead of top 100. Totally expected. I think who we can hit. I think I look at this one and I back out because that was actually mega cluster tag. So I'll hit anyone from new cluster. Although it's kind of funny because I ended up getting hit someone in the cluster as well. Reset, but it's all good. Tagged or anything like that. So expect anyone me. Try to come in and kill the CP first because she's the one that's most likely to recover from Warlord lockout. And if I'm super unsuccessful trying to kill this Ross, lose quite a bit of attack across time. Maybe that's not the right way to do it. So far, it seems to be working okay. Do it again. Slightly longer fight here. See if we can end this quickly. Focus down the UDK and then down. UDK has really good like healing abilities passively, so good to focus them. I think in this fight, in this reset, I definitely had extra emphasis on focusing down the UDK because I think in the past I've tried to like bypass him, send the damage into Perchka or whatever because I was afraid of the Lydia getting sheeped and then passive. UDK does soak up quite a bit of damage, and obviously with the healing and stuff, soaks up more. 140k into Zifi. No way she can stop that. Okay. Think my Necrit is faster than my Turvo now. Don't know if I like that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have experience with this team. But I think I like Turbo going then Necrit's ally attack to finish off. Maybe it's worse for like bone stack removal. So currently ranked about 80th. Looking pretty cool, pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I mean, anything can happen. Still a couple minutes left, right? But be this high, this late, for this long, I good. So far, no surprises. Offense. We had that one fight where the enemy Taras got sheeped and he didn't get locked out, and then yeah, so that was kind of bad, but so far we're okay here. Okay, lock again. Coming up to a minute here. Should be within a minute. Yeah, how little damage we do at UDK. Pretty insane. Strengthen up. There we go. 120. Reasonable. I think that's it for us. 85. just got hit twice on defense. Oh, our rating went up to 67. Something must have happened. But we only have 3 seconds left in the reset, so we're not add. Takes the top 4, most likely. We did register a win there. Seconds. It's actually, yeah, it feels really good to have a defense that can actually kind of split some victories. That's really nice. So this guy, what is this guy running? Running the Wukong Shamail, the Wukong Shamail offense to bug out Taras, and then in each way would try to kill Taras and block revive. So that's kind of strategy with this team. Yeah, too often. Don't see that too often. Some pretty good. I mean, we got some good victories, good offenses. Pretty good. Here, like this guy's playing Ramon 2 with Lockout, Edom 2. Playing Ramon 2. Lose here to Terrace Merchka, Lockout Sifi. Like, yeah, I don't think Leo would have a great time defense. Rose here, able to beat us, even though we UDK. This one probably took him. We beat this Yumiko Taras. Beat this guy. Pretty good. Our offense log did really good. We had that one loss here. The Taras that didn't get locked out. A little bit of bad luck, bad timing thing. But generally, pretty much full sweep into the victories. Good pacing, good timing, everything. Pretty strong platinum reset finish itself. Of course, we make it. 56. Really, really good. Too bad didn't get a void shard or anything. Could really use a void shard. 56. Very solid placing. Means that last week's 50th place wasn't a total fluke. So hopefully that kind of gives me a little bit more credibility in terms of what I can do in classic reset. Feels good. I mean, it took me a long time to kind of get the hang of classic reset. Only been playing platinum reset for about a year. We'll go over some builds here. Turbo offense, kind of my best offense gear. He does the job. He's doing pretty good. Warlords, my standard stuff. Lydia, shield Lydia. Not really fast, not really accurate. Big shield. Ish. That's about it. Want to see some fast touches from the 6-piece stone skin. Yeah, so that's gonna be it. There's my turbo to end the video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the fights. Actually, I checked the defense log right afterwards, and there was actually 4 fights that didn't register before the buzzer went. So my defense was able to hold them off just long enough for the wins to not register. I felt pretty good. Otherwise, if I registered 4 losses, I might even get knocked out of platinum completely. Having a good defense, even if it can't win all, be able to stall out is good enough sometimes. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I think see you guys in the next one.